But yeah, speaking of like, they gotta last longer than shows that are going on No Jumper. A few things. So Adam and Wack show is back. It came back like a week or two ago, but it's back. But they actually had Tariq, Nasheed, and Captain Tazaryach.
Did they explain the hiatus, or they just came back like it never happened?
Was that name really that hard?
Tazaryach.
I want to see it.
Yeah, we got to see it spelled now.
Tazaryach. Captain Tazaryach.
I don't even see it on there. Oh yeah, no, that's incredible.
That's Tetsu.
No, that's how he said it though.
Tazaryach?
Tazaryach. Yeah, you can play it.
It's almost like Tesseract.
Yeah.
Oh, it does look like Tesseract actually. But long story short,
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about Captain. I heard a lot about the Captain. I'm just gonna say
No,
that.
Captain T, nigga.
Captain T. I'm not going through it every time. I've heard a lot about him.
Is he a captain? Is he a good one?
I've heard he's really respectable. You know,
In what industry?
He mans the ship well.
in terms of the Hebrew Israelite. So he's like the leader of the Hebrew Israelites.
Okay.
We know
I can tell by his kufi.
We know who Tariq Nasheed is. OG legend out here. You know, we know he brings what he brings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in terms of like knowledge and powerful speaker, I wasn't worried about that. You know
Great
what I'm saying?
orator.
But I've heard good things about the Captain as well too.
Start from the top. Or they introduce him?
No. We don't have to play this. No. So
Of course not.
Main thing is I like this episode. So shout out to Wack 100. Because one thing about Wack, see, it's just I like Wack. It's hard not to like Wack. Wack does dumbass. He does goofy nigga shit, but he has a great balance. Like, you know what I'm saying? He really has a great balance. You don't know if he's lying. He's performative.
Okay.
He's actually touching all bases. He's tapped in with the hood niggas, but he also has friends like Nick Cannon, Tariq Nasheed, Captain Tazaryach. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How did he hold up in the black empowerment conversations?
well, that's the whole reason that he wanted to bring them on there. He said,
Okay.
"I'm not the voice for this," because he not saying I'm not the voice for this. He understood his education level was not, his knowledge wasn't on there.
Who, Wack?
Wack.
Yeah.
He's able to look at himself honestly and objectively and say, if I'm gonna talk some pro-black shit, I'm not the mouthpiece for it, because you know, sometimes it happens when you try to go pro-black, but you get one fucking fact wrong, niggas will jump on you more than
We didn't build a pyramid.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's legit.
Yeah.
So he's like, so I'm reaching out to these brothers who are two generals in black empowerment. We got boom, boom, you know what I'm saying? So they were really up there just having a conversation. Now, they were trying to make it seem like this episode is happening because this also got brought up a lot because of the
recent case?
No, because of the interview that Richard Spencer, because of the Richard Spencer interview. That was like the Richard Spencer interview. People say it was one of the downfalls of No Jumper.
Yeah.
Because the black people started getting mad that Adam did that interview and blah, blah, blah. But really the main complaint about the Richard Spencer interview is that there was nobody there to get pushback. Destiny was there, but they were just, Richard Spencer wasn't up there on no crazy white power shit. So him and Destiny were just kind of just having an amicable convo back and forth. If this is supposed to be the reply to that interview, they did the same thing in this interview. These two didn't argue with each other. There wasn't a debate. You know what I'm saying? It was just open discussion on the black community views, things of that nature.
How does Adam feel about black people? Did he express these feelings?
Adam played his position and shut the fuck up because there's two fucking encyclopedias on black culture in front of him.
It's one general and one captain in front of him, nigga.
Legit. He knew his place as a soldier. So
real.
everybody played their position. Wack played his position by bringing that there. Now, one thing, you know, he was giving Adam a lot of credit because he was like, you actually having these two brothers, because these are the type of niggas that like Tariq Nasheed and stuff like that, you know, they don't get invited to certain platforms because they talk too much truth. You know what I'm saying? Captain as well.
Love niggas a little too much.
I would say out of the podcast, it maybe like 2 hours. The first hour was a lot of fluff. I would say the first hour was a lot of fluff because nobody was debating. I feel like they were kind of just filling each other out. Everybody was filling each other
Trying
out.
to get on the same rhythm.
Yeah, but then that second hour, that's when we started getting some black conversation. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like, they're bringing up locations, they're bringing up incidences, they're bringing up history, they're correcting each other on their history, they're educating each other to what each one of them believes and things of that nature.
Was he talking about the mathematics?
No, Tariq Nasheed is FBA. You know, he's African Americans.
Oh, okay.
You know, and Captain is Hebrew Israelite. So one thing I will give Adam credit for is I don't know if he had Tariq Captain was up there definitely saying that the that we see are the false pretenders. He was going
saying shit like that.
Oh, he was going crazy.
He's a black Israelite.
Matter of fact, you might want to mark that.
Yeah,
just because
that's how I
it's a
did
law.
it. Yeah, I was like,
He was going in. I give it to him. He let him go. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you just let it go, nigga.
Yeah. So it's like the small hats. He went in on the small hats. Respectfully though, it wasn't slurs, but it was the type of shit
It's just history.
that was history and the type of shit we see niggas get canceled for at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So so they had that conversation. So, and it was funny too because like Wack is interesting because
He's layered.
no, he's not really layered. Wack is a capitalist. So like Wack doesn't see color, he sees money.
Yeah.
He doesn't see
Yeah.
that things might be better for black people just because he's a millionaire. And he's a nigga from the hood that became a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like he would say things and go patriotic, and the other two would be like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like
I'm about to say, isn't he still gangbanging?
that's what I'm saying. Like he's speaking on all like it was
Does he have like a pull yourself up by your tank top
Absolutely.
straps approach?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
run all your
better not
fades
rip,
to get out the
nigga.
hood.
But this nigga is living like, you know, like the 𝙿𝙾𝚃 movie.
Oh,
Like
𝙿𝙾𝚃
he's the
movie, yeah,
living tale of that.
Yeah,
Scarface.
You know, nigga was poor. He grew up.
Yeah, so and so I can understand why coming from the circumstance, and he did real jail time.
Yeah.
And being in a position, it's like, he's like, nigga, I don't see race. It's like, fuck it. It's like the fact that I'm able to make millions, it's better for black people now. You know what I'm saying? So they had a lot of good conversation. I did put one part in there where Wack knew his position. I mean, he was doing his trolling. He went patriotic so that they can go in on him. Shit like that. You know what I mean? Wack started singing the Star Spangled Banner. That was kind of funny.
Oh, okay. He summoned Charleston White.
Wow.
Yeah, this is Captain Tazaryach.
I wonder what the rhinestones
Now,
on his-
before you say anything,
He approves. He
this is
explains
what
all
our
that.
this is what our ancestors used to wear, nigga.
allegedly.
Not allegedly. It's right in front of you.
I might be Dominican. I don't know.
It's right in
Oh,
front
now
of
you
you.
Dominican.
If this is African history.
Keep their history. 4th of July is inspiring. When the rockets red glare, we knew that our flag was still there. That's inspiring.
The bomb bursting.
Yeah,
in there.
damn right.
Came back to that one. He's moved. He saw that one.
I just inspired him. So now,
Wack was saying that at a MAGA rally some goddamn way. He was at a MAGA rally saying that same shit.
So yeah, and mind you,
Look at Adam's face.
bruh, he was going in on him. Like every time Wack would say something, bruh, they would go in on that nigga. Like they'd be like, "Excuse me, brother, what'd you say?"
Skip brother just sound like a
right.
oh shit.
Yeah, so
what it look
yeah,
like.
we definitely got to mark that one. They get us for that one every
For
time.
sure.
That
Guess
one
what we said in the comments.
Yeah. That one they get every time. But yeah, overall it was a good
Said it's
interview.
no
I think
A trivia game.
I think if they had, it was supposed to be a debate, but you're not debate. Like these are two black men that are like pro-black, even if they're not repping the same exact thing. They're not about to be up there arguing. You know what I'm saying?
But
They're-
Adam tried to do the same formula with the, different ingredients. Like,
well,
you
this
can't-
is Wack's reply to Adam bringing Richard Spence. But they ran it, like I said earlier, they ran into the same issue because there was nobody there to actually push back. I think they would have a great debate if
Richard Spencer was there with them.
somebody else was there at least. If Richard Spencer, you know what I'm saying?
A
Somebody
real white man in the room.
yeah, like a real white person who's ready for some smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at this point, but it was a decent episode to watch. Captain Tazaryach, I'll check him out because I heard he's really respectable and he does a lot of work out here. Like real nigga, like it's not just some nigga that's sensational. He's out here putting the work in with the Israelites and stuff like that. So
Look like he writes
this is
his
just
own
my
comic
first
book.
time actually getting some eyes on it and like seeing it, but it was decent.
Goodness gracious! Shout out Captain Tazaryach.
Yeah, Captain T. Is this better for the channel?
Tazaryach.
Tazaryach.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Mediterranean sauce.
Yeah, but is it better for what?
The channel. Is this good look for No Jumper?
Not really, because they can't keep this energy up. What would be a
The
better?
hood energy up, you said?
They can't keep this pro-black energy up.
They
Like,
need more hood shit.
yeah, like the only way to keep this, like, it's not that great of a look. It's a good look. All right, so yes, it is a good look, but it's one look that we might not see a look like this again for another 2 months, 3 months, maybe, or 1 month. You know, it's like,
Till he has a real Nazi on the show and then he has to overcorrect.
yeah, we're getting like, you know, Adam is like spitting out good pieces of content here and there. It's not consistent like it was every week when the old crew was there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's all right,
It's
but
tricky. This nigga Adam just gotta, he just gotta.
he's really been fighting back all year.
Yeah.
Since the beginning, since whenever them niggas left, the nigga has been fighting an uphill battle. And if he wouldn't say this, but like it feels like we've watched him get knocked down a couple times.
Yeah.
Trying to fight back up.
This is
know
what
I'm
they say
saying?
you're supposed to do. You're supposed to keep swinging.
Hey.
The nigga don't
Every
stop.
time.
Hey, you have to respect that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he doesn't go down no matter how much a nigga might clown the content. It's like he won't stop.
We don't look crazy at Rick Ross no more, but 50 was on his head.
Yeah, a lot of niggas give up a lot. Like
Some niggas crown stream just out of fury.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like
They're defeated.
this nigga At called Wack 100. And he flew in within 24 hours to save him from Saucy.
That's crazy.
That was another thing I didn't even bring up. Wack
That's a real
called-
thing that
Oh,
happened?
yeah.
Yeah, he did the podcast with Troy Ave and Fatboy SSC.
Oh, I thought you meant like for actual protection.
Wack
From his
called
cheeks.
no, that too probably, but Wack called a gay dude. It was like, "Yo, can you run this fade for?"
Yeah,
I
for
was
Oh,
like,
nah.
this
He
is
called an
Ray
OG
J.
gay Hoover or whatever.
crazy. That's what it was.
OG gay Hoover. That's his
Okay,
name.
That's a good name.
So he called him up. He was like, "Yo, AK, I got OG gay Hoover. You know, he real, in the community, and he's gay." That's
Yeah.
even how he said it. Like he
Yeah.
really like emphasized that.
Wait.
like and he's gay.
So you can't just fight a gay dude? It's like if you got a problem with a
crazy.
girl, you got to call your sister up? Like it's the same.
Yeah, that's crazy. This whole
It's the
gay
same ploy?
That's a nigga at the end of the day. You better put hands on that nigga. Like,
Let me call
crazy?
somebody else who likes niggas.
Yeah, fuck that. We're
Yeah.
boxing. Like that's. I'm not calling up a gay dude just to run this fade. That's crazy.
Yeah, nah. I don't have gay men on standby like that.
Yeah, right. And it's like, but
Yeah.
Wack did though, which is kind of crazy.
Which is kind of crazy, but he lays down bare ass on the sheets. So.
He just
Right.
had a gay facilitator on standby.
Yeah, pretty much.
A booty bandit. But he cool with Ray J, so it kind of makes sense. He might have
That's
called
true.
a friend to call a friend.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into let's get into some